This week, life planning broadens its approach to a well-rounded you. Tonight, we add recreation, and according to Les Smith, that means more than sports.
Man, you are so right indeed, Jim. It does indeed mean more than sports. You know, there's a payoff in cultural activities. The arts help communicate ideas that we don't usually talk about, and many Memphians are taking an active role. Ken Cummins is putting the final touches on this home he just decorated. He's an interior designer by day, but he literally takes on a different character by night.
Get ready, Eddie, for your birthday or two. So learn your catechism, do your homework every night.
This night, Cummins is 7-year-old Michael Betke, a smart aleck, trying to be the coolest kid in Catholic school. It's a small community production, but it still takes a lot of time to produce. For Cummins, it's worth it. He says acting is therapeutic, like reading a book. You lose yourself in the plot.
You take on this totally different personality, and you become this person or this character, and you are this person, so you don't even think about the stressful day you had at work or anything like that. You know, it's very, very relaxing in that way.
Now, when you were 6, you were innocent in the eyes of God and incapable.
Community theater draws all kinds of amateur actors, like businessmen, housewives, and even farmers. As for the attraction, well, theater director Jim Andre suggests escapism, or perhaps just the attention.
And all these people are out here applauding loudly, and you know it's for you. Yeah, that's addicting.
Amen.
You know, we're lucky to have several galleries, performing art groups, and museums in the Memphis area. And these activities play a larger role in life than many people realize. For example, the commercials on TV and the designs on department store racks.
So the arts are not just for the upper crust.
Unequivocally, I can say no way.
All right, thanks, Les. Enjoyed it. And, you know, you can rate your social and cultural involvement with the News 3 Life Planning brochure. It's also a good way to follow the reports for the entire week. All you need to do is drop by the Healthplex, any Memphis area Kroger, or the Channel 3 studios. Ask for the game plan. It's absolutely free.
Well, a new man is in charge of our garbage pickup. Bob Pepper has been appointed the city sanitation director. City Councilwoman Barbara Sonnenberg was offered the job last week, but turned it down. Pepper used to be the department's second in command before moving to the purchasing department. The jury in Dana Kirk's tax evasion trial broke once again today without a verdict. Kirk is accused of deliberately cheating the government out of more than $80,000 and of trying to get 3 Memphis State supporters to lie to a grand jury investigating the former coach. So far, the jury has put in 20 hours over 4 days. In order to find Kirk guilty, they have to decide he intentionally left the money off his 1982 and 1983 tax returns. His attorneys say it was all just the result of sloppy bookkeeping.
Long trial gets even longer.
Sure does.
Now, we've had a couple of nice days in a row. Will we make it 3 in a row?
Well, we can hope so. Brian will tell us in a moment. Stay with us.
Now you can combine your personal insurance coverages into one policy and save money. How? Call Treadwell and Harry.
Tonight on Cheers.
I'm gonna get myself a new partner and beat the pants off of you.
Oh, who are you gonna get? Check out the dancing duo that's destined for greatness.
Sam.
When the Boston Boppers come in town, Sam and Carla team up to take on Carla's ex.
When Nick and I used to go to these dance contests, we always used to spit on each other's shoes for good luck.
Pop till you drop. Cheers tonight at 10:30, right after News 3.
There are lots of reasons to like the new Mazda SE5. For starters, it's been rated #1 in overall customer satisfaction 3 straight years, which simply means Mazda builds reliable trucks. Then, there's that sporty styling and trusty 2.2-liter overhead cam engine. Best of all, there's a new SE5 waiting for you right now.
Get a great deal at Courtesy Mazda on Mendenhall Road South or Foster Mazda on Covington Pike.
Look who's at Walgreens. with special values on Kodak multi-pack film, extra exposures, and special mail-in rebates.
Specials on videotapes and batteries, too, including savings on Kodak film and Kodak color watch processing. All this
Plus wonderful surprises from Walt Disney World.
at Walgreens.
At Walgreens, our pharmacy computers are customer-friendly, and whenever a generic equivalent is available, they print it right on the receipt. Walgreens, the customer's best friend.
Introducing the import pickup you've been waiting for. The 1989 Dodge Power Ram 50 4x4.
Yes, we've had a couple of nice days,
Beautiful
but now
yesterday.
we have to talk about snow.
Oh, no.
Believe it or not,
Hopefully
already.
not here.
Pictures you're about to see, we don't have to worry about this quite yet, but out
Not
west...
quite yet.
Not quite. But this is the way it looks out west. Take a look at this. Up to a foot of snow has fallen in some of the mountains of Utah and Idaho. Another 14 inches of snow is possible tonight. More than 2 feet of snow is possible in some of the higher elevations.
Look at
You'd
that.
love to be that guy. Of the Rocky Mountains, winds gusting to 50 miles an hour expected to create blizzard conditions in some areas. And that snow will spread from the Rockies, and before long, actually about this time tomorrow, it will be in Nebraska. Remember those days, spinning out of that deal?
Get those chains on the tires.
Boy, that's really...
One of the many reasons I like Memphis.
Wow. Yeah, we won't see that deep, but probably be slipping around here a little bit. We have clear skies right now. Remember, just 40 shopping days till Christmas. Wind out of the south at 6 miles an hour. Humidity 100%. The barometer is falling at 30.11 inches of mercury. High for the day today, 73 degrees. Very pleasant day, as was yesterday. Our morning low temperature today, 42. The high temperatures across the country, mild weather, in fact, some records once again across Texas, spreading up into Oklahoma and Kansas and New Mexico. Highs there were in the 80s. You'll notice the cooler temperatures where the snow is falling from the northern plains back to the northern Rockies. Highs only in the 20s and 30s today. You can look at the map features. You can see the area of low pressure that continues to churn over the southern and central Rockies. High pressure has kept the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and the eastern coast very nice, but you see the warm front here and the southerly winds with that really bringing up some strong southerly winds, and that will continue to bring moisture up. So along with the warmer temperatures tomorrow, we're looking at upper 70s tomorrow for highs. That will tie in with Gulf moisture. Our clouds will be increasing during the day, and especially later on in the day, the chance for showers and thunderstorms exists, particularly into tomorrow night. Here are the low temperatures for tonight. Mid-range of the 50s for us. The front and that area of low pressure back here, you can see the much colder temperatures when you get out to where the snow is falling, obviously, in the teens and 20s. Then for tomorrow, here comes the low and the front from that. Increasing clouds, showers and thunderstorms along and ahead of it. But look where the snow is. From the southern Rockies, there are winter storm watches and warnings posted from the panhandle of Nebraska up through the Dakotas into the northwestern part of Minnesota. And high temperatures, we talked about 70s. It will feel very nice as far as the temperatures go. We'll have strong and gusty winds, but 70s for us, and then the cooler temperatures will be in by the end of the week. For the rest of tonight, we'll have partly cloudy skies, chance of some patchy fog, overnight low of 53 degrees, wind out of the south at 10 miles an hour. To start your day, partly cloudy, temperatures in the 60s, southerly wind at 10 to 15 miles an hour, and breezy as the day continues with some scattered showers, particularly late. 78 for a high, and then the extended forecast calls for slightly cooler temperatures as we head into the end of the week, and chance of rain continuing into Wednesday. The record high for tomorrow, by the way, is 81 degrees. I don't think we'll touch that, but you're going to feel quite warm, yes.
Yeah.
So enjoy it. And again, we'll track the thunderstorms because some of them could get heavy later on tomorrow and tomorrow night, so we'll watch that.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
Doesn't look like a bad forecast. And Susan is joining us next with Health Watch.
So we have a new twist on technology tonight, Marybeth. Coming up next, we are going to tell you about a new cap that is helping cancer patients keep their hair. That's next in Health Watch. Stay with us.
When I compared Chevy S10 from my Super Chevy dealer to this Toyota, the voice of reason spoke to me.
Chevy S10 standard 2.5-liter engine has electronic fuel injection. Toyota's 2.4 doesn't. Chevy has a standard 5-speed transmission with overdrive and anti-lock brakes. Toyota doesn't. And if that's not reason enough, Chevy S10 is priced $1,000 less after cash back.
Listen to the voice of reason. You'll buy Chevy from your Super Chevy dealer.
When should a person start watching the amount of fat and cholesterol in his diet? At age 50? 30? 20? Recent studies say the sooner the better, and that's why today's Wonder Bread is baked only with all vegetable oil, not the animal fat some others use. So there's no cholesterol in any of our delicious Wonder Bread products. Good news for your whole family, because the time to start eating right is right now. Wonder Bread, no cholesterol, no animal fat.
A trip down the river can be very relaxing, but you can also relax in your very own home with special values on bedroom furniture from the Furniture Center. Universal's rich cherry rice bed with detailed carved post is now only $4.99 for queen size with rails, or if you need a complete bedroom group, Universal's traditional cherry bedroom includes a queen size headboard, triple dresser, mirror, and chest, all for only $9.29. So no matter where or when you like to relax, the Furniture Center has something for you.
When you turn on the radio in Memphis, it's great to hear your favorite songs, and lots of them. But you shouldn't have to put up with bad songs mixed in with the good ones, like the top 40 you hear mixed in on FM 100. At 104 FM, we carefully blend great songs, all back-to-back by the artists you love, with no top 40. It's great to listen to all day long. We call it light music with less talk, and it's only on 104 FM. You'll love the difference.
We think of caps to protect our hair from wind, rain, and snow, but cancer? Medical reporter Susan Browning has the unusual answer to that.
And the answer may be yes. Technology seems to be striking again. So many different areas these days. Well, thousands of cancer patients are helped each year by big drug therapies, but one of the big side effects is often hair loss. Now, that's not fatal, but it is tough to handle, especially when you're already having to deal with cancer. Now, experts are hoping a still experimental technique may soon help.
Fighting cancer can be devastating, but a simple cap like this is helping some patients avoid the added burden of hair loss during chemotherapy. Thinning hair or total baldness can be a distressing side effect caused by a few commonly used cancer drugs.
We think that the drugs that cause hair loss do it by affecting the function of the hair follicle cells up here. They don't kill those cells, but they seem to interfere with their ability to produce normal hair.
Hair does begin to grow back when chemotherapy ends, but as long as treatment continues, patients may have to cope with thinning hair, even baldness. And many cancer patients like Lisa Fortenberry face 6 months of treatment.
And I am continuing to work, and of course I want to look pleasant when I go to the office.
Lisa is taking adriamycin, a cancer drug that usually causes severe hair loss. However, she hopes she can avoid it with one of these caps filled with a refrigerated gel. She wears it for 5 minutes before and 20 minutes after her chemotherapy injections. It chills her scalp, reducing the supply of blood and the cancer drug to the hair follicles.
It works variably. It seems to protect some people from hair loss and not others, so that even with the chemo cap, some people will lose a considerable amount of hair and others won't.
Lisa knows there are no guarantees with the cap. However, she had her first chemotherapy treatment 3 weeks ago, and it seems to be making a difference.
So far, it seems to have helped a little. I'm not losing very much hair.
Specialists say they have no way of knowing in advance how well a chemotherapy cap will work. They say the best thing to do is just give it a try.
That's a big morale booster, I would bet.
Oh, yes, especially, as we were saying, you're already having to deal with cancer, and that's tough in itself, but then on top of that, to suffer the side effects.
They don't have any idea why some people it works with, some people it doesn't?
They really don't. I think it goes back to the particular kind of drug therapies that the patients get. Depending on the drug therapies, they seem to think those are the patients that it's going to work on. Pick out the right patient, and it seems to help. For the others, they're still working on it.
Okay, well, maybe they'll come up with something for them.
That boy seems like it every day, doesn't it?